Huh. Yo, Skylar, you home? Skylar. Yo, buddy.
1 second.
What's going on here?
Oh, hey man, nothing. Just
Huh?
nothing really. You came home early. Welcome. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Skylar Deem. I'm a lifestyle fat loss coach, and we help people lose fat permanently by hacking their biology and optimizing their psychology. And if you are new to the channel or you've been following along for a while, one of my main goals for this year is to do some sort of physical, mental, emotional, some type of challenge that basically allows me to improve my health, whether it's 30 days, 7 days, however long. And so this month's challenge, we are doing something a little special. This table's about to break, man. We are going to be swinging this kettlebell 200 reps every single day for 30 days for the month of February. Obviously, February is only 28 days, so we are starting 2 days early at the end of January. And if you cannot see this bad boy, oh my goodness, we got a heavy 70 pounds here. 70 pounds of a dumbbell is a very different 70 pounds of a kettlebell. And so why am I doing this? Number one, I love to challenge myself both physically and mentally. And number two, if you have been following along the channel, one of our most successful videos is actually on kettlebell swings. And we recently put out another video on the benefits of kettlebell swings as well. So there's a lot of studies that go on. There's a lot of evidence that kettlebell swings are incredible for posterior chain strength, for endurance, for strength and power, cardio. And so out of the many challenges that I'm doing this year, I wanted to challenge myself with something difficult like this. So who knows what to expect? We are going to dive into it. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure you tap that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell icon to be notified when we release new videos, whether it's something on health or one of the challenges that we're doing in the future. So with that being said, I'm going to try to track as much data as I can. I'm going to see what changes in those 30 days. And ultimately, I'm going to do my best. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And one last thing, for some reason, the beginning of the next few clips, the volume is super low. It goes up during the clip. I'm gonna have to figure that out, but I just want to give you the heads up so you weren't just maxing your volume and then it gets louder. You have no idea what's going on. So let's do it. Okay, so we are starting off. I just did 20 to kind of warm up, but this is day one. Gonna see where I'm at in terms of as many in a row before I mentally give up. So let's do it. Okay, 40. I know physically I could have gotten way more than that, but that's where I mentally stopped. So let's see how this goes. Okay, we just hit day one, 200 done. As expected, my forearms and my butt cheeks are pumped up. Did it in 8 sets. So 20, 40, 20, 20, 25, 25, 25. And if I didn't say enough, 25, there's one more in there. But we're gonna see kind of how over this next 30 days these reps change, how many I can do at once, how many sets. So 8 sets, the number to beat. Let's go. Okay, so it's day two. I definitely am a little sore, but I made sure to foam roll yesterday. I foam rolled today. I'm going to try something a little different. Instead of doing all 200 at once, I'm going to break it up into throughout the day. So I'm going to do a few now, a few after I eat, a few after I eat again, and see how that goes. Okay, so today is day 4. I have yet to do the swings today, but I had an idea. I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to get decently close to my max deadlift. I don't want to go full 100%, but since we will be strengthening the posterior chain over these next 26 more days, then I want to just test, do it before and after how my deadlift has improved. So let's get to it. Session done. I'm just realizing, so I did deadlifts and then farmer's carries for my forearms, which probably wasn't smart, but I want to make sure that I'm fully recovered so I'm not super sore tomorrow. So I'm going to foam row now, and then I'm also going to have a ton of protein today. So I'm going to eat protein shake and then have probably a couple burgers tonight to make sure I'm getting enough so I recover. I'm not crazy sore tomorrow. I don't want to beat my body down to the point where it doesn't recover enough, where I injure myself. So we're going to be making sure we recover. So I'm going to foam roll now with this beautiful device, the Sidekick. It's a vibrating foam roller. I did another video review on it if you want to check that out here. So the link will be in the description for that. Let's get into it. Okay, so here's a little kitty. Just finished day 11. Today was the first day where I did not feel like doing it. I did not feel like doing my swings. The resistance was so high, but we did it. We got it done. I actually made this one different from the others as I timed the rest, whereas before it was kind of set, break until I felt recovered, then go. But this one I just did 15 reps for each set, and then the last one was 20 reps with basically every minute on a minute. So we got it done, man. I'm trying to switch it up. I know I'm feeling strength changes. My back is feeling stronger, but we're going to keep going because we got 19 days left. So let's get it. So I'm really interested to see. I'm about 100 swings in for the day, and I'm feeling it. You know, I can kind of tell I'm overtraining in the sense of just using the same muscles and doing the same thing every day. My body's screaming at me to stop. It does not like doing it, and I like to listen usually. So I'm really pushing through, being careful not to overtrain to the point that I injure myself. I'm rolling out, I'm eating enough. So, man, 3 days left. Today's day 1, so after today it'll be 2 days. Gonna finish strong. Let's go. All right, we have 50 reps left on the last day. My PR for number of sets to complete the 200 is 5, and I just hit 3 sets of 50. So my forearms are killing me, but this is kind of an ego self-challenge thing right here where I want to go for that last 50. So just finished up, still catching my breath, gonna wait another minute or two, and then I'm going for, hopefully, the last set for these 30 days. Let's get it. So I don't know what I just fully experienced, but I got a little emotional when I finished swinging those. I think it was like the difficulty of those last 50 and just the gratitude and appreciation for making the commitment to do this and seeing it through. You know, it's not the hardest thing I've ever done by any means, but it absolutely challenged me. It absolutely pushed me outside of my comfort zone and made me stronger in a lot of ways. So I'm gonna take it in and I'll report back with more. Okay, so it's 3 days since stopping. So it's February 3rd. And a couple things that I've noticed so far. So first of all, my forearms, I don't know if I didn't notice it during the 30 days or if that last day of hitting 4 sets of 50 really got to me, but my forearms are insanely sore still 3 days after. I'm like, I was gripping the pull-up bar this morning and I just felt it. The other thing I noticed, and this could be in my head, this could be a little placebo here, but I noticed that when I swing my arms when I walk, because I haven't done really any long walks, that's not true, I did some hiking, but regardless, I feel like the inside of my arms is rubbing up against my lats more, basically meaning that I built a little more back muscle, which I think is true, because just seeing videos of me swinging that I took and just obviously noticing my back throughout the month, it doesn't feel like and it looks like I put on more slab of muscle, like big bulky muscle, nothing super defined yet. But that's where I'm at right now. We're 3 days in, we're going to be deadlifting either tomorrow or Saturday, and we'll see how this goes. Well, man, it's been a journey. Clearly, you just saw I kind of jumped up weight there. Kettlebell swings have definitely strengthened my posterior chain, absolutely have strengthened my grip. You know, I got a 345 deadlift at the beginning and then 365 with straps, and this round I got 385 without straps. So 20 plus increase in the actual max deadlift, and also no straps necessary. I probably could have tried 390 or 395 with straps, but of course the day before I was just silly. I was doing heavy RDLs and my back was sore, my legs were sore, so this was still pushing it, but I am so incredibly proud. I'm so incredibly excited to have completed this challenge. Let's pull up a couple graphs here. So if you look at this first graph, we've got sets done per day. So the maximum amount of sets I did was 20, so I just did 20 sets of 10. But the rest were kind of all in a very different range. So the first few were very similar, and then there was a little bit more contrast. And then what I'm most proud of is if you look down at the very end, that last one, we've got 4 sets is what I completed. I'm so hyped about that one. I was very proud. If we open up the combined sets graph, so if we just kind of look at it big picture, you can see here just a pretty cool visual of how many sets it took to actually complete. And then if we go down to this next graph, we've got it broken up into a couple. So we have the 30th of January through the 14th, so about 16 days there, and you can see the sets there. And then same exact thing with this next combined sets graph of the 15th to the 28th. So really cool visual. I kind of looking back, it would have been cool to time in that time range how I did. The only day where I split things up was day 2. Every other day was within a 45-minute window, and I think most of them were completed within 20 minutes or less. But this has been a really cool experience. My grip strength is out of this world. I've been continuing to deadlift and just go up, and it's been awesome so far. My back feels much more healthy. I feel much more solid in general, and it's just been awesome. So if we break this down, I'd love to look at the numbers. So over the course, you see on this graph right here, we have that one day where it's gone over to 225 reps. So I did an extra 25 reps on accident one day. And so if we tally that into account, over the course of 30 days, I've done 6,025 kettlebell swings. If we look at the amount of weight I was swinging, which was 70 pounds, that was 14,000 pounds that I swung per workout for a combined total of 421,750 pounds in 30 days, which when I put it like that, that's pretty dang awesome. Along with that, the strength I feel, the endurance I feel has gone up. Being able to go for a run recently, I noticed my endurance was definitely higher. I was able to run a little bit more, even though I haven't been running since before this challenge. And overall, I just feel fantastic, man. Like, Yes, I was exhausted by the end of it. Yes, I'm so happy it's over. No, I'm not going to stop swinging kettlebells forever, but I'm definitely going to reduce the amount I swing them. And it's just been a cool part of my life and one of these cool challenges that I'm going to do. Happy to be here, man. Grateful for this challenge. But with that being said, let's get into these max swings. All right. Full transparency, it's March 17th. Totally dropped the ball on doing my max reps because I wanted to test that. We know I got 50 at a time, which is great. I'm going to push here and see how many I can get. Again, it's been a little over 2 weeks. The last time I swung kettlebell was February 28th. I've enjoyed my time off. I was absolutely sick of it, but we're coming at you today. 40 was my max when I started. I ended it with 4 sets of 50, so not just 50 once, but multiple times within the period of an hour, which is awesome. And now it's time to test how many we can get. So we'll see. I have no idea where I'm going to be because I haven't swung for a little over 2 weeks. Maybe my body will have muscle memory, but we'll see. We'll get started. Let's do it. I lost count there. I'm thinking it was 65. I find it funny because the first round I did this, I mentally gave up and I physically could have kept going. And I think I mentally gave up there, but my forearms are burning. Each rep was a struggle, like I was feeling my grip start to go. And I don't want to catapult this 70-pound kettlebell directly towards my computer or through the floor, anything like that. So, still got it, man. It's crazy how the body adapts over time. That's all I got for you. Man, I'm so grateful for this challenge, just reflecting. As we speak, I'm on day 3 of an hour meditation every day. So if you're not tuned into the channel, hit subscribe because I'll be documenting that experience. I just can't talk here, man. But I'm really grateful for this experience. Just the structure, the commitment, the discipline I know I built. I'm not taking that lightly. I am definitely proud of the accomplishment, and it's going to go up on 1 for every month this year. So let's go. Let's make it happen. Happy to be here and excited for the next one. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning into the channel as always. Leave me a comment with your thoughts. And of course, as always, make sure to eat smart, move more, sleep deep, and be grateful for this moment. I'll see you next time.